Hi everybody, you better come in, it's pouring down. Welcome back to another video. Today, thankfully, I'm indoors. Hopefully it's not going to be as wet upstairs as it is outside, so let's go and take a look. I'm now working on the section that is the most weakest part of this roof. So in a way, I've got to be careful, but at the same time, I'm really pleased to be working on this area finally now. So make it a lot stronger. Wind's getting up. Make it a lot stronger. And then that can be ready for the Velux, that side, once we get the weather on our side. Then I'm going to move over to this side of the roof. But in between I'm going to be doing lots of other different projects. What I don't want to do is keep it, you know, on the same theme all the time. I want to do different things so it doesn't become too repetitive. So I like to mix it up a little bit. Gives me a break as well. You're not overworking, you know, certain parts of your arms and that. So yeah, change is as good as a rest, as they say. Now, always try and get the timbers in that way. Failing that, they have to go that way. Not as strong, but it's still stronger than what's there. So flip it round because that's the mitered cut. That's a great fit. That's now supporting all of the battens that the tiles sit on. But the beam next to it wasn't, so it's under tension now, which is good, but not too much. I don't want to bust anything. I think we're ready to take that support prop out now. Yeah, let's go for it. One down. Absolutely blowing a gale outside, pouring down the rain. It's not too bad in here though. We've got the odd sort of spot dripping through the tiles, but it's only where it isn't finished around the windows, I said before. A little bit on the chimney breast, which is not too serious. A little bit next door is just where the sheet's blowing up. Yeah, that will be sorted. Once the weather's on my side, we scaffold in and get up there and sort that out. Now, we're not far from finished on the timber on this side, so after that I think we'll go downstairs and we'll do the other half of that chimney. Absolutely solid. You can hear it. The sound changes, takes up that tension. It's not rattling. So all of the upright timbers are in, the rafters. A few brackets needed here and there, a little bit of adjustment. Got to take that temporary support off there. But basically, as far as the rafters are going, you know, they're in, so that's good. Now I have got to extend another support timber. As you probably heard, they're purlins. I'm going to run one across there just to give those additional strength. I'm going to put a bracket in the wall there, and the other side just cut it into, but not obviously not cut the A-frame, but cut it around so it fits nicely into the A-frame that side. Right, it's time to go downstairs and start on the fireplace. That wind really did get up. I'm fearing the worst outside. Let's take a look. Lots more tile. No roof sheet. Okay. I wonder what the noise was. Oh well, it's off. It was getting on my nerves. Let's just go and have a quick look round the back. It's weird, the wind stopped. The sun's out. Where's the sheet? Oh, it's there. Well, to be honest with you, it did have to come off because I've got a roofer coming round today to take a look at doing some work on the roof. So, yeah, let's get this out of the way. Well, one thing is for sure, I'm not putting another tarpaulin on that roof. I'll get up there and I'll put something else down. Maybe fix it, put some temporary rafters in if this roofer can't come fairly soon. It doesn't matter too much about the water getting into that area because there's not much it can damage short term. Obviously it's not good. I've built the wall up for the cottage so that's water tight. Yeah. Oh well, these things sometimes are done for a reason. Just not in a particular order that you want them in. Yeah, it's not too terrible. Got a bit of wood just hanging precariously there. Cut that, yeah, cut that rope, just pull it back. That's enough about roofs for the minute. I do have something to show you. Now, I had a delivery not that long ago and I have had a quick look at it, but not a proper look at it. Bought something for Sam for the garden creation that we're going to be doing fairly shortly. So let's take a look in the box. Let's take it outside now the weather's eased back a little. It's quite an unusual object, not for everybody, but it's very, very old. Made from granite, hand carved. Let's get it in a better light. So yeah, it's quite a unique piece. And we'll place that somewhere in the garden. Yeah, I don't actually know what it's depicting. I think it's something religious, medieval. Yeah, just intrigued me. And I thought, well, that's the kind of things we want in the garden. Very happy with that. It's not looking too clever. That sheet was certainly doing its job while it was on. Now it's off. Yeah, we're a bit more open to the elements. As I mentioned, someone is coming out who's a roofer. He's going to take a look and we're going to take it from there. So hopefully, you know, we can get this watertight. It's been a real pain. Not been putting it off, just haven't had the funds in place or the time or the help, so yeah, it's top of the priority list now. It's even before the window in our cottage, so yeah, we'll get it done. Not a major issue, it's just starting it really. But we'll be here shortly, so just gonna have a cup of tea. When he turns up, we'll have a look at it. So the roofer came yesterday. I had a good chat with him, nice fella. He's gonna help me out. He's got a few commitments that he's got to finish first, but I said that's not an issue. Shortly after he left, kept looking at the hole in the roof thinking, no, that's irritating me big time now, so done no more. Got my scaffold out, got up there and patched the hole up. Not with a tarpaulin on the outside this time, but something that's not going to blow off in the wind. You know, I didn't intend to have a tarpaulin on that long, but I did. There it goes. But let's just take a look, see what I actually done. Now when I've done this, it was absolutely pouring down. But it just got under my skin. I just had to get up there and do it, you know. It was like standing underneath a shower at the time, but that won't blow off anytime soon. So, you know, it's rather helped me really that tarpaulin blew off, because not that this is addressed properly, but it's a repair that's going to last a little bit longer now. Now there are plenty of issues with this roof. What I don't want to do is get sort of literally blown off course and end up working on this when this was the main concern. So we're back on track a bit now with the cottage. This will keep. I'm going to address the roof as and when, you know. It's just not so much of an urgency now. I haven't got any water coming into the cottage. So yeah, that was a real, well, yeah, a real good day, just stuck into it. I couldn't film it, it was pouring down, smuggling mud and all the rest of it. But I did manage to get some extra rafters in there, a wall plate. I've done some cementing on the other side, so let's take a look. We managed to get 2 rafters in and a section of wall plate. A good amount of mortar went in there, lime mortar. So those rafters pick up now on our purlin. I'm still toying with the idea of having like a secret door from up here, this cottage, into one area above the barn. Secret door maybe here. And maybe another room. I'm not going to do the whole of it connected with this cottage, but I might just do an extra room there. I'm going to get set up downstairs back at the fireplace. There's a few different methods I want to try on getting that sooty stuff off the stones. I've read up that maybe bicarb, vinegar, white vinegar, salt, you know, let it dry, hoover it off. So maybe try a few little things like that. I'm not quite sure whether any of that will touch it because it's quite, you know, badly stained really. But I've got to make some chopping boards as well. Just look down and see these. A little prototype I've done out of teak, little piggy. Maybe get that done. I know I keep mentioning stuff going into my welcome to SeansWorld.com shop. I'm not getting around to cleaning it up and putting it in there, so I will try and do some more items in there. Don't forget to sign up for the free blog. We'll try and get that updated as well. Yeah, enough to be getting on with. I've got good news from EcoFlow. They are sending me out a bigger unit, so that's brilliant. I can run my power tools off it, so thanks again, EcoFlow, for coming to the rescue. There's a strange hole here that runs right the way through to the end cottage. Don't know why, I can see daylight, but that might serve as a really good air vent to, you know, feed the wood burner with some fresh air, so I could put something through there to feed the fire with fresh air, so that could work in my advantage. Now let's just give that a quick hoover out. Time to get some fresh air. Whew. Now, an interesting fact about these old stone fireplaces, often when you look at them, the left to the right, the sort of cantilevers and the big stones, they're never, very seldom are they the same unless they're newer. Now, what that dates back to is when a couple, before they got married, each family would commission a different stonemason to get those made. I mean, fireplace was a big thing back in the day, and they'd go away, they'd be made by hand by a stonemason, and they'd be fitted in. and often they are completely different in style, you know. So if you do see that, that's the origins of that little story. We're now in my house and you can clearly see a difference in the stones from left to right. As mentioned, they're never normally identical when they're this old, but it does just give it a bit of character. So they are completely different in design and in size. We've got some nice stones here with reliefs cut into them, channels. Whether they mean anything, not quite sure. Sometimes they are. And this one here. Now when I moved into here, from this part here, right the way down was red brick. All this was covered in, didn't know this existed. So I ripped it out and this is what I was left with. It always cheers me up when I go in and see the little kitties. They're doing marvellous. Okay, it was beautiful sunshine a minute ago. Wind's got up. I think we've got another storm coming. Just check the weather. Now I'm happy that that ain't going to go nowhere in this storm, so yeah, that was well worth doing. The noise of that flapping tarpaulin really did used to irritate me. That's done. Let's go back inside, carry on with that fireplace. It's going to take me a little while, but it'll be worth it. Well, cleaning up, it is slow though, slow going. Especially this white paint, it's quite ingrained into the holes, which is hard to get to. Might have to do a bit more by hand. It's interesting why that little hole is there, I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to probably render up to here. Just leave all these nice feature stones on show. Now I've had lots of comments from yourselves saying we want to see the kittens, let's have a kitten update. Okay, right, we're going to go inside, have a kitten update. I've also got some news I'd like to share with you. So let's go inside, see the kittens, talk about the news. As usual, they're all asleep. Just want them. No babies? They're all doing fine. Mummy's doing fine. She had some diarrhea, but that's eased off now. She had some medicine for that. Little Bobby's doing fine. Bob, very mischievous, very adventurous. Bobby. There goes Jess. Pixie. I'm going to nickname this one Danny, but his name will change. Okay, I think this is the calm before the storm. They've been fed, they've had a sleep. Any moment now, they'll literally be climbing the walls, or whatever else they can climb up. Curtains, shelves, chairs. Yeah, they've made great progress, putting on lots of weight. Had lots of checkups at the vets, they're all doing fine. Bobby's got no issues, apart from she's naughty. We accept that. Don't we, Bob? Oh yeah, they're all doing fine, all very healthy. Okay, looks like you're still sleepy. I think Bob likes the limelight, doesn't you, Bob? To get you on TV. So, what is the news that I'm going to share with you? Well, for the last probably 2 to 3 weeks, me, Sam, Tom, we've been working on a calendar. Now what we've done, we've looked back over previous videos, trips, excursions, you know, sort of events that have gone on throughout the year. And we've compiled it basically into a calendar. And now the calendar is available in my website shop. Welcome to SeansWorld.com. Sorry about that, I had cats clawing their way up my leg. I've got one behind me now. So this is the calendar. Now, for obvious reasons, I'm not going to show you every single page of it. Now I ship worldwide. Different sizes, different formats for different countries. Like I say, it's a trip down memory lane and I think you'll enjoy it. I certainly did, looking for it. I think they would make a great gift idea for someone that's interested in the channel. And I'm certainly going to be sending a few out as gifts to the family, so yeah. Yeah, we're really pleased with this. Go check it out on www.welcometoshansworld.com. Bobby, what are you doing? Yeah, this is the naughty one. This used to be the naughty one. They seem to take it in turns. Sam, they're in the leaks.
What are they doing?
Not a very good babysitter, am I?
These are some lovely leeks that Giselle and Gerard, our lovely French neighbours, brought down for us. And I'm going to make you a nice chicken and leek pie for dinner, Sean.
Lovely. Sounds good to me.
We don't want chicken, leek and kitten pie, though.
No.
Do we?
Little terrors.
Little monkeys.
Yeah. We're a bit upside down in the kitchen at the moment. We're having a bit of a sort out, so
yeah.
They're quite intrigued with all the different stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
They're into
this is
everything.
a load of egg boxes that I've got to take up to Giselle as well, because we buy our eggs from her. She just lives up the track from us, and she's got some lovely free-range chickens. So I'll go and get an egg and show you how lovely they are.
Now, what we must explain is Giselle used to, well, still lives here, not here in this cottage, but the next cottage along.
Yes.
Neighbours, basically.
Yeah, they're our neighbours, but they're about 300, 400 metres up the track from us, and they've got a house very similar to ours. It's several little cottages all sort of joined together like ours is, and built into the hillside like ours. And Giselle's mum and dad lived there, and her auntie and uncle lived in this one.
Yeah, so we're getting a bit of history, aren't we, from her?
Yeah, she's telling us all about the properties and what it was like years ago, and
what it was used for.
The last time she was here, her son was 6 and he's 51 now. So it's been a long time since she's been inside this house.
It's quite a surprise, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've chatted to her outside before, but she hadn't been in, so I invited them for a coffee yesterday morning, and yeah,
it was nice.
It was nice, yeah, it was very nice.
Spoke to her about the bread oven, didn't we?
Yeah, she's going to talk to her cousin, which is the lady that we bought the house off of, and she owns the land around us that's rented to the organic farmer that makes the cider and has the cows and everything. So she's going to speak to her cousin and see if she's interested in selling that little bread oven.
With a little bit of land there, so...
Yeah, because she did originally say we could buy it, but we'd have to deconstruct it and bring it on our land and reconstruct it, and that's just not possible.
I've got a couple of things to do before that.
Yeah.
So there goes a kit.
Too many jobs.
Yeah.
But if we can buy it in situ and renovate
it'd be
a lot easier.
It's a lovely patch of land there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to be busy cooking, but these are the lovely eggs. They're from Maren's chickens.
They're lovely,
That's why they're nice and brown.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be doing lots of cooking. We've got lots of apples from our apple trees, and we've also got
lots of naughty kittens.
lots of pumpkins and things as well to use up. So I should be very, very busy.
Yeah.
But we've got a family coming soon, so
yeah, some workaways.
they'll all need to be
I haven't told them that yet.
Did I let the cat out of the bag? So
Literally, that's a good one.
Sorry. Okay, well I better get busy in the kitchen.
Yep. I recognise that chopping board. Where'd you get that from?
Oh, that was a present from my husband and my son when they went to Alsace.
Yep. There's still a couple available in the website shop, so head on over there. Grab it while you can.
Very useful for chopping herbs.
I'd just like to thank everybody for their support. Now don't forget, if you haven't already subscribe, like button, leave us a comment, always interested to know. You know, if you've had any experiences cleaning up fireplaces like this, what have you found the best method? So yeah, it really does help just by subscribing and commenting. Thank you all very much. That is it for this video. Join me next time, see how far I'll get with this. Bye for now.